Come on, Ron Cattell.
Saxophone C.
B.
Saxophone C.
Tennessee?
That's a B.
Yes, a B, right?
How do you know it? You got
It's
perfect
gonna
pitch.
change now.
Oh, Roy. Roy. Haynes.
That's Roy Flat now. It wasn't B natural, now it's Roy Flat now.
Ooh, baby, it's gonna be G flat in a minute. Gone.
Here come the ballads now, man. It's ballads all night. Ballads all night.
Are we rolling? We're rolling?
Yes, sir.
So you got all of that shit in there? That was slick. Excuse me.
There.
Ooh, baby.
Boy, they won't
So,
like
okay,
They won't
okay.
like that stuff in Nigeria.
Okay, Freddie.
You want to hear about Roy when he was playing with Miles?
No, this is even before I played with Miles. This would have been in 45 or 46. I met Miles on 52nd Street, like I was saying earlier. And I noticed he had on some trousers. He was in the corduroys. I said, man, this guy is cool. Not even realizing later on that we would be listed in Esquire magazine, an article written by George Frazier, something he called The Art of Wearing Clothes. And they had people like Fred Astaire, Walter Pidgeon, all the big movie guys. They had two young guys in their 30s. We were both in our 30s, the youngest people mentioned. And the guy that wrote the article, George Frazier, we used to go to the same tailor called the Andover Shop in Massachusetts. They also had one in Cambridge, Mass. And I was having clothes made with the buttons on the sleeves that would unbutton and that whole thing, and that's one of the things they mentioned in the
Who
Esquire.
was this guy, Ellie Clark?
What was that again? Ellie, that
Clark.
came later, Freddie. He was from Brooklyn. He was a brother. He made clothes for Max Roach, but I'm on the Roy Haynes thing and Miles Davis thing.
You and Miles.
But
You and Miles.
so we were mentioning that, and that I was working with Monk during the time, and Monk was excited. He said, Roy Haynes, your name is in Esquire, you know. So it was kind of big. In fact, one of the last times I did see Miles, I think we were in Italy, and he was telling somebody that was working with him, me and Roy Haynes with the Sharpers, MFs on 52nd Street. And it's there.
Yeah, you're pretty sharp.
But that was when I was young. Now, I was in my 30s. Now in my 80s, man.
I mean, you're still sharp, Roy.
Unique
I'm cool.
now.
Yeah.
He's not wearing the same styles that, Brooks Brothers and
Yeah,
all
we were
that.
almost Brooks Brothers, and Natural Shoulders. Shirt,
He said that Miles said when he came to New York the first time, he was in the Brooks Brothers already.
Yeah.
And he said Dex and them said, look, man, if you're gonna hang with us, you can't be wearing that Brooks Brothers stuff, man. He said you gotta go up to J&J's. Was there a place called J&J's up in Harlem?
I think there was a J&J downtown, yeah.
Okay, downtown. He said you gotta go to J&J's, and he said I went there, man. They got me something that fit me like this, you know. He said that's the only way Dex and them let him hang out.
Oh, man. But during the 50s, which was a little later, up in Harlem, they had some brothers that really could dress, really into dressing, and in Brooklyn.
And in Philly.
Philly, man. They used to come to the gigs to see what we were wearing. They say, what was the MF wearing, man?
Yeah.
Right, not what was he
Miles.
playing.
Yeah.
What was he wearing?
Yeah, well, see, they'd be checking that out as well, you know, the music. But what you had on, man, was very important.
That's what, the laymen who came to hear you, they wanted, that we were icons. We were dressed up to play music. We didn't dress down like they do now
Yes.
with the designer holes.
Remember what Clark Terry said? They see you before they hear you.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
But Jimmy, you remember Hip, right?
Yeah, that's your boy.
That's a guy from Philly. He used to work at John Wanamaker's, the big store in Philadelphia. And he used to bring stuff to the gigs. And
That was Haynes' boy. Hip was about the size of Ron.
yeah, he was
Carter.
your height.
And he'd be sharp, man. First time I ever saw Argyle socks, man.
Oh yeah, he used to wear Argyle socks.
Yeah, we were wearing Argyle socks, man. Come on. My name is Heath. I gotta be English.
Heath. I call him Heathrow. That's the airport in England. Heathrow.
Oh, but see, See, when it got to the ascots, I had to let that go, though. See, Miles was wearing them. He wore like a scarf, though, and it was tied on the side.
Yeah. You know who used to do that too? What's the Bill Henderson? Used to wear the Pisces too.
How long? What year did you all stop having to wear ties on the bandstand?
Man, speaking of having to wear ties, we had to wear suits up until during the period I was with Stan Getz, which would have been in the 60s. After that, after the rockers started coming in, wearing their hair long and wearing those jeans, which I used to frown upon, but I got a lot of raggedy jeans now.
Right.
You wear
Feels
jeans
good.
with holes in them?
Some of them got holes in them, yeah. Yeah. Some of them, you buy them with holes and some.
Oh, man, designer holes. I ain't never gonna go for that. I'll get that in the next light.
Expensive too, you know.
You got any jeans like this?
You're in California, so you can get away with that in L.A.
No, I don't know what this is. I found them somewhere.
Oh, they look gay.
You fashionable, man.
What do you mean gay? But you hear this guy.
It's happy. It means happy. Yeah, it means happy.
Back in the old days,
You know, I still wear ties. My band still wears uniforms. You know,
I started with, how come you didn't wear a tie today? We're gonna be on HBO.
I've been flying all day. Otherwise, I would have. I got a nice scarf though, man.
Oh yeah, cool.
I
In
got
the
a
old
very
days,
nice
we
scarf.
wore ties
All the time.
when we flew on the plane.
Yeah. Yeah, Hank Jones still does on the plane.
Oh, Hank, man.
Yeah. You know,
Hank comes to the record date with a tie.
Everybody wore a
What
hat.
did you think of Miles' later garbs?
With the hair.
His later in the 70s and 80s.
They weren't dreadlocks.
Oh, man, I wasn't.
he's growing.
I wasn't with that change he made in his wardrobe.
Yeah, that was quite fancy.
No, that was too drastic a change for me when Miles
He
changed.
looked different then. He looked like a little girl.
He looked like his sister then.
That's what Tootie told him. Say, you look like my sister. Miles told him, say, put him out. Lee Weaver and Tootie went to see Miles.
Speaking of his sister, after he passed away, what's one of the big stores in New York? They were having these ties designed with Bloomingdale's. They had an exhibit of Miles's ties, and his brother was there, Vernon. And Vernon gave me 3 of the ties. They have the trumpet and they have on the back, you know. They're slick.